Hey everyone, thanks for checking out this video. In this training, I'm going to break down the demo funnel that's actually live right now on my website. This is a 5-step funnel that if you're a real estate investor, a real estate entrepreneur, especially if you're wholesaling real estate, you need to be sending traffic to a funnel so you can actually capture leads, get calls booked in your calendar, and get more profitable deals done. So in this video, it's about 15 minutes long. You'll see I walk you through every single step of this funnel that I created and actually my logic as to why I put certain things on what pages. If you've never heard of a funnel before, even if you've never even used a website before for your real estate business, just this one training alone is going to teach you everything you need to know and show you exactly how you can get one of these set up. So I do appreciate you checking out this video. And I just want to remind you real quick, this is actually just a short clip from the full training that's actually on my website. So in this video that you're going to see, you're only going to get to see the funnel that I'm actually going to be breaking down, but there's a whole other slew of marketing materials that I actually go over and show live in the same training video you're about to watch that's over on my website. So I'll leave a link for everything down below in the description. Just sit back and enjoy this clip and watch me run you through a real world-class funnel here. This is the best funnel that's in the entire real estate wholesaling market right now. This is the best funnel you can actually get your hands on and actually get a chance to see. So I'm excited to be sharing this with you. I appreciate you checking out this video and just enjoy. If you have any questions or concerns at all, leave those in the comment section down below. I'll make sure to check that personally myself and respond and get back to you. And if you ever want to speak with myself or someone from my team, just look for a link that's always going to be down in the description or go to the domain highlevelwholesaling.com/call. From there, you can book a call to speak with myself or someone from my team. Okay, that's all for today. So enjoy the video and you're going to get to see a really good real estate wholesaling funnel here in a second. So the next thing that I actually want to hop into here was, like I said, going to be the funnel. So this is the 5-step process that I walked you guys through in the other video. And I know I had the screenshots, but I want to show you the live funnel. So just one more time, I want to express on here so you can have this clear image before we get into the ClickFunnels backend, because most of you guys, I'm assuming, are not too familiar with that software. So it could be a little bit confusing because there's a lot in there as I'm clicking through that you won't really know what's going on. So just for right here. So step one, the first page I'm going to show you is the landing page, and that's actually going to be like your main domain. So whatever domain you want to use, whenever someone goes to Google and types that in, or whenever someone clicks a link for that domain, this is where it's going to land, the main landing page. All traffic goes here. And that's going to be, like I said, the click for cash offer page. I'm going to show you those buttons all over the page that just says click for cash offer. And that's step one. And there's nothing else no one could, there's no other action someone could take on that page. There's no other pages for them to go visit. There's nothing else to distract them. It's just click this button. Express intent. Show me that you actually want to cash offer on a home. So basically, the best analogy I've ever heard is imagine you were, in a train station and you were trying to get someone's attention. And you went in there and you just started yelling at the top of your lungs, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, trying to get someone to look at you. Odds are everyone's ignoring you. Everyone's going to ignore you. So you're going to stand over there on the side looking like an idiot. Now, if you wanted to get someone to look, what would be a smarter approach would be to yell out a common name. Because if someone gets called by name, they're going to turn and look. So you could yell, John, hey, John, look over here. And I guarantee you, in a big, busy, train station, you're going to get someone whose name is John to turn and look at you. Now, you can take it a step even further and get way more specific. Imagine you're in that busyness and you're yelling out, hey, if you're a high-level salesperson, turn and look at me, or just something like that. Hey, if you're a doctor, look here. If you're a doctor, look over here. We need a doctor. If someone is a doctor, they're coming. They're probably going to run over to you, sprint over to you. So that analogy, like in that picture I just painted in your head, that's how you got to look at marketing, right? Facebook as a platform, or just the marketplace as a whole, the economy, the global economy. It's just a bunch of people moving around like a busy train station. And then us marketers, us business people, us entrepreneurs are over there on the side, just trying to get someone's attention. We're just trying to get the market's attention, have some people come over to us, attract, some leads, and then actually transition that into business. So in order to do that, I kind of look at someone clicking on the ad and even getting to the funnel is then putting their hand up for certain. Now, someone hitting click for cash offer, that's that doctor who turns and looks and then makes a beeline straight towards you. That's the person who just is expressing intent. Like when someone clicks for cash offer, that person in the train station is running from one side to the other just to come see why you called them and what you had to say. So I hope that analogy helped. But that's step one. Step two, property info capture. This is where we grab the street address. Very important. Step three is actually the scheduling page. This is where your Calendly link is going to be set up so that the person going through this funnel can actually see times you're available in the next week or in that same week and schedule a time to speak with you. And then step four, survey page. This is where we grab some information about the property. Step five is the final thank you page. Now, here's my ClickFunnels backends. You can see High Level Wholesaling, just so you know that the screenshots in here, I didn't just take these offline. This is me. I created this all myself. So if you come in here, this is the actual funnel. This is the 5-step funnel. So the first part is, like I said, the landing page. So let me just go over here, preview this page, and we'll walk through it. So your company name here, just really, as I walk you through this funnel, every time you see this, envision your wholesaling company name. I really want you guys to, just imagine if this was set up for you. Like while you're watching me run through this demo, just pretend like this is your funnel that you had live on the internet that you could use to get more real estate deals, because that's what we're trying to get accomplished here. So this is the main landing page. When you land, I do have a little picture of a house right here, and it just says get cash for your house. I have nice things like this written all over there. We buy houses fast, easy, and hassle-free. Our firm cash offer will never change before closing. Things like this really just help, even if it's the person on this landing page is subconscious that's picking up on this, it's huge. So here is the first click for cash offer button. So click for cash offer, and I have on here we can close in just weeks. So someone in like a real painful situation, someone in a real dire state who needs to get their home sold, they're not even going to scroll. They're just going to click that button and immediately go to the next page. And we want to be able to have that button there so they can do that. The last thing you want is for someone to be in a position where they want to get on the phone with you now, or they want to do business with you now, they want to do a deal now, they're really urgent, and they land on your website, or they can't even find your website, and there's zero chance of getting the deal if that person is in a state where they need their home sold very quickly and you are not quick to respond. So just having this button here is huge. I went over this in the value video, so I don't really want to go over it again, but this is the proven process that I have in here. Now here's some other stuff I have. Why sell your house to us? Again, your company name here, your market area, like your market here. All this verbiage can be changed to your information once we get this installed for you, but there's immediately another button. So they landed here, they read the headline, click for cash offer, they clearly weren't 100% into it. Whether it's a lack of trust or whether they're just a little bit confused, they need more information. They scroll down, they can read this, they scroll down, they can read this, then boom, we ask for it again. Put your street address right here, get my cash offer, click for cash offer, click here to continue. That's it. So, if they're sold after this, boom, click here, let's move on. If not, boom, all right, you probably have some questions you need answered. So here's a frequently asked questions section. So these are some, I spent a lot of time on this too. Who typically sells your houses to, and then blank your company name. What types of homes do you usually buy? How much do you determine the cash offer you'll make for my home? All this stuff. Am I under any obligation at all if I request a cash offer or schedule a call? This is for people really on the fence. Like if someone has this question at the top of their mind and they can't quickly find the answer, you have a good chance that they're going to leave your funnel and leave that landing page and just say the hell with it. But if you answer this question, before they get to that point, then we can reel them back in. So again, after they read through this, another button, click for cash offer, work directly with your local home buyer. If they're still not sold, I did put kind of some placeholder testimonials in here. Now, if you want to use these, we'll leave them in. I prefer to put real testimonials and reviews from your company, from deals you've done so far, even if that means reaching back out to people that you've helped in the past and getting a review from them on your company. I would prefer that. If you're in a state where you don't have any reviews and you just want to get this running quickly, I'll be honest, we can run these, and then as you start getting more deals, we'll be diligent in getting those reviews and testimonials back, and we'll swap these out for real ones. But for right now, they're in here, okay? So I also have right here, we can close in as few as 3 weeks from your acceptance of our firm cash offer, and then one last button. We'll give you an offer you can trust. Click for cash offer. So if someone makes it through this entire landing page and clicks right here on a button, any of the buttons really, they're all going to lead right back here to this property info capture page. So a couple things I did on here just to kind of give you my logic of how I created this. Obviously, company name right here. I have this button still because I do want to capture their phone number as quickly as possible. So if they have a question and want to just take out their cell phone and text us, that's ideal. So then they can enter their property address right here. And then if someone lands on this page, like I said, there's really nothing else for them to do. So if they're not going to put it in immediately, I do have another little review testimonial right here. And again, this can be custom tailored for your business, or we could swap this out, like I said before, for a real review or testimonial if you have one. But whatever it is, something here that's going to really just kind of drive the point home, or at least check that last box off in their brain of can they trust us, is seeing another review, another testimonial. So after they actually go through this page, I'm going to pop back over here and show you the scheduling page. Let's go ahead and preview that. So this is the scheduling page. This is actually how it looks. I know in the value video, the link was broken when I took the screenshot, but I went ahead and fixed that. So again, I have this progress bar here just to kind of, these people might have short attention spans, so we want to let them know, listen, this is almost over, even though it's been a couple minutes, but not everyone can focus for long amounts of time like, everyone watching this video can. But for the most part, what I have right here, and the only thing really on this page, because this has all been there since they started the funnel, is the calendar. So this right now is my Calendly link for if you wanted to book a call with High Level Wholesaling with myself to discuss, signing up to become a client. So if you go through this demo funnel, you can use this Calendly link right here to schedule a time to speak with me. So as you can see, this is how it works. So someone can click on any of these days and see these times, and easily just let's say, okay, Tuesday, 2 o'clock, I want to book a call. Confirm, come right in here, and boom, they can put their name, email, and phone number and actually schedule the event. And once they hit schedule, once this button is clicked right here, that goes into their calendar and it goes into your calendar. And then you're going to get an email notification. You can get a push notification from Calendly if you want. And that calendar, that's going to be booked, and that's going to actually remind them and you as well before the call takes place. And then I have this right here. Click below once your call is scheduled for the last step in the funnel. And this is the last page they're going to go to. Now, I'll actually run you guys through the questions I have currently in this survey. And the last time I just showed the first one. So I'll run you through all of them. And if anyone watching this right now, if you have suggestions, like let's say there's a question that you always ask, like let's say you're doing cold calls right now, or when you get an inbound lead, if there's a question you'd love to ask or a piece of information that you'd love to have before you actually get into negotiations and try and close a deal, then we can just put that question in here for the survey. This is 100% customizable for you. Any like additional information about your company or anything you want to add to this, you just let me know. You'll have my contact. I'll tell you. You just tell me, and I'll go in here and build this for you. And it's really going to save you an immense amount of time because you don't need to learn how to go in here and actually edit the survey and add another question in or change some of these answers around. I can do that for you. I'm the one who built this, so it would be no problem at all. So why are you wanting to sell your house? So let's say someone clicked the link for, as you can see, a lot of these relate back to these. So when they first fell into the funnel, they were in one of these situations. Behind on payments, they just inherited property, problem renters, relocating or job transfer, structural repair issues. Look right here. These are the actual options as to what might be why they're selling their house. So we want to know because we can track it back to which ad it was, but it's good to have them express it again. So let's say it was someone who wanted to sell an inherited property. So they could say so this is important. So who currently lives at the home? So we want to know is the property vacant? Are they currently living in the property, or did they inherit a property and then there's someone still inside, someone still living there, or did they inherit a rental property and then there's a tenant inside? Because that changes the deal and everything. So let's say it's not currently occupied. How soon were you wanting to have it sold and closed? So this is huge. I put this in here because you kind of can figure out what time frames they have in mind before you even get on the phone with them. So, and this is honestly also the level that they are motivated. Like, how motivated are they? Like, if it's someone who puts as soon as possible, that's 5 out of 5 on the scale of how motivated you could be. If it's by the end of the month, obviously it's going to be not as motivated. And if someone's saying by the end of this year, the next couple months, out of these 4 choices, there might just be someone who's just curious as to how much cash they could get. So just by the answer that they put into this question, you'll really know a lot about the person. So let's say it's by the end of the month, right? So once they actually finish that, this is the thank you page that it takes them to. So what to expect next, it says application complete, again, your name at the top. It tells them what to expect next. So this is really big, right? So this comes down to like pre-framing. This is like a valuable lesson I learned. So if someone's going through this whole funnel and they finish, we don't want them to just finish on like a low note to where they're like expecting more and then they have questions still on their mind or they have doubts on their mind, they're unsure. We want them to finish going through this funnel and just be thinking nothing but good things about our company. Just be feeling nothing but feelings of pleasure. That way, and the entire time from when they finish this to when the call actually takes place, they're running positive mental movies in their mind. They're not running the negative mental movies in their mind. So that was kind of my intent when I was making this thank you page was how can we pre-frame this? How can we earn as much trust? How can we get them as confident as possible in us, in our company, in our process, as easily as possible? And that's just with the thank you page. So by telling someone what they can expect next, they're not left in the dark. A lot of people, they'll buy something from a company or they'll request information from a company or they'll do something and then they just won't hear back from the company for days, weeks, months. And that's just crazy to me. So by telling them what to expect next, they know what to look for. So a confirmation email is going to be going through about the appointment that they just scheduled. The application, those survey questions that they just went ahead and filled in, and we just did on the previous slide, we're letting them know that we're going to be reviewing that. We're going to take a look at that, and we're going to go over that as we prepare your offer. Then the actual consultation call itself, the third thing on here is the call that they actually went ahead and scheduled. And then we told them, once we actually do that and we propose you a solution, the next thing to do is just accept our offer and terms. And once you're happy with the price and the time frame, let's agree on a deal. Now this is big because, what I try to do here is just plant the seed in their mind. Let's tell them that they're going to be happy with it. Let's tell them that they're going to accept it. Let's tell them that we're going to agree before it even happens. And I think that'll give us a better chance. So it says we close on the home and then you get paid. So this is basically the steps from where they're at right now, from what they just did, all the way to the point where they get paid. And as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. I might change this to just pull it 1 through 6 because that's everything. What other questions could they possibly have? We just told you exactly how it's going to go. I even went in here and put a screenshot of what the invitation when they schedule the appointment looks like. That way they know what to look for because they can, people can get lost in someone's email inbox. So I put this is a calendar invitation to our call. Click the yes button to accept the request. Add the event to your calendar, and then actually print out this out. So if someone prints out this email and puts it on a fridge or puts it on a desk, they're way more likely to show up to the call. And so then I put again here your wholesaling company name, and then I made sure to put some contact information. So I made sure to put some contact information. That way, let's say someone goes through this whole thing and has a question, take the call. We'll put this here so they can call you or text you, and then you can answer that and just immediately take them through the sales process. Why wait for the appointment? And then another select little thing I did, I don't even know if I should reveal this in here, on the bottom is I put a home evaluation form. So this was a little idea I had, I threw in the bottom of the funnel. So if someone goes through this whole thing, obviously that survey page that I just showed you right here, this survey page didn't have a ton of questions. It had the important ones, but it didn't have a ton. So what I said is let's go ahead and do this. Let's put a home evaluation form right here. We create a short form that will allow you to describe your home's current condition as well as home details, such as the year built, how many beds and bathrooms it has, and it would take you 10 to 15 minutes to fill this out. But if the person is just feeling like, hey, let's get this whole thing done, let's get the show on the road, they want to get a deal done, they're going to fill that out, and that's going to save you a bunch of time on the back end. So I'm not actually going to show you this form right now, but just know that that's in there. So if someone, this is on the bottom of the thank you page, if someone scrolls all the way down to here, if someone's been through this entire process, if someone's went through all these steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they actually go on to do this, my golly God, you're looking at a profitable deal, because this person is really, this is about as high belief as you could possibly get. Imagine someone doing all this, and then a day or two later, 3 days later, you're on the phone with them negotiating a deal after having all of this information, everything we captured through this entire funnel. So that was a lot I just went ahead and threw at you guys right here. I am glad I was able to run you through this though, because at this point, if you saw me initially run through these 34 slides, this full presentation, and break down all of this, and you just watched this video in its entirety, and you saw all these ad images, you read through, and you saw all these ad angles, and you saw all these audience interests that I have right here, these 30 audience interests, and you saw this entire funnel that I just went you through. I took you through step by step every single page, and I even just broke down to you the logic I had when I created every single step in this funnel, so you know where my head was at. That's a lot. That's a lot that I just threw at you, and a lot of value. So all I ask is this: really consider scheduling a call to speak with someone, myself or someone from my team, because I would love to work with you. High Level Wholesaling would love to work with you. If you have consumed all of this information and you're a real estate investor and you're looking to grow your business and you're actually looking to make more money and go from, like I told you before, like I broke down in here, if you're someone right now that's making 75K to 150K per year or more, maybe making 200, and you want to get to the 100K per month mark, let's work together, because those are the people, those are the long-term thinkers, those are the people, those are the high achievers, those are those elite level thinkers who are going to become this new breed of real estate and entrepreneur. Those are the ones that are going to marry the digital marketing that I'm going to help them with, that are going to marry that elite level wholesaling and flipping with that intense mindset of a business athlete, someone who's laser focused on growth, hyper optimized, and systems focused. These are the types of people that I want to do business with, and the types of people that I want to grow with. So if you fit that description and you're interested in working together, then go ahead and click the link somewhere around this video. There will be a link somewhere around this video, so you can schedule a call, schedule a time to speak with myself. I'll actually get on a Google Meet with you, and we'll do a one-on-one, face-to-face. We'll have just a conversation. We'll talk a bit about your current situation and what you have going on, and then we can, kind of devise a sort of a plan or get clarity on a vision of where you really want to go and how I can help you get there. And then from there, the only thing to do would just go ahead and get enrolled into my incubator, get signed up, join the team over here at High Level Wholesaling, and let's get the show on the road. Let's get all these digital assets implemented for you. Let's get all these ads running for you, because this is going to be a game changer for your business. If you currently aren't doing this, I can't express to you how much of an impact this will have on your business. Whatever you want to invest, you'll see a return on, and I can guarantee that. So with that, again, I just want to say thank you for watching this video in its entirety, for making it all the way here to the end. I want to urge you one more last time, if you don't have a call booked, if I'm not in your calendar right now and you're not in mine, let's change that. Go ahead and click somewhere around this video, or go to highlevelwholesaling.com/call, and you can book a time to speak with me. And it will be a one-on-one Google Meet, just like I said. Yeah, and that's really all I have for today. So I really do just want to say thank you. I appreciate you, and I'm signing off for today. Until next time.